Imagine an aircraft that never needs refueling, doesn't rely on traditional fossil fuels, and operates silently, efficiently, and autonomously using ambient energy. It may sound like science fiction, but according to Zimbabwean inventor Maxwell Chikumbutso, it's real. And it flies. In this video, we explore one of the most disruptive and controversial technologies of the 21st century. A self-powered aircraft said to operate using radio frequency, RF, energy. If true, Chikumbutso's invention could revolutionize aviation, clean energy, and even geopolitics. Today, we dive deep into the science, the skepticism, the demonstrations, and the potential implications of this bold African innovation. Welcome to the story of a man challenging physics, and maybe rewriting it. Maxwell Chikumbutso is a self-taught Zimbabwean inventor with a background far removed from academia. Without formal engineering training, he has claimed to develop several technologies that challenge mainstream scientific consensus. Among them, the Greener Power Machine, GPM, a self-charging electric vehicle, and now a self-powered aircraft. His company, Seth Technologies, was founded in 2014 and headquartered in Harare. The firm claims to develop innovations in energy generation, transportation, and communication. Chikumbutso's reputation has steadily grown across Africa and tech circles online, especially for his 2015 demonstration of a working prototype of a self-powered vehicle. Unlike most inventors who rely on grants and corporate backing, Maxwell has pursued a grassroots approach, showcasing prototypes in private demonstrations, building in-house, and maintaining secrecy around his designs. In multiple interviews, Chikumbutso credits divine inspiration and relentless trial and error as key drivers in his breakthroughs. While some praise him as a genius, others question the validity of his work due to the absence of published scientific papers and lack of third-party peer review. To understand the concept of a self-powered aircraft, we must explore radio frequency, RF, energy. RF is a form of electromagnetic radiation typically used in wireless communication, such as radio, television, mobile phones, and radar. In conventional physics, RF signals can carry energy but are not typically seen as a high-output power source. However, RF harvesting technologies are already used to power small devices like sensors and RFID tags. These work by capturing ambient electromagnetic radiation and converting it into electricity. What Maxwell Chikumbutso claims is a dramatic leap beyond this. His technology reportedly harnesses RF at higher efficiencies and scales it up to power large systems, including vehicles and now aircraft. At the heart of the design is the Greener Power Machine, GPM, a device that captures and converts RF waves from the environment, regenerates power, and creates a feedback loop of clean energy. The machine allegedly doesn't need external refueling, solar panels, or plug-in charging. Skeptics argue that such a device would violate the first and second laws of thermodynamics. According to these laws, perpetual motion machines or systems with 100% efficiency are impossible. However, proponents suggest that Maxwell may have discovered a method of energy recycling not yet fully understood by current science, or that he's utilizing a misunderstood form of ambient energy. In 2021, Chikumbutso and Seth Technologies unveiled their prototype of a self-powered unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV. The aircraft reportedly operated using RF energy, requiring no onboard fuel or external power source. The design is similar to modern drones but features a core energy unit believed to be an advanced version of the GPM. During private demonstrations, observers noted the UAV's ability to stay airborne longer than conventional drones, with no visible battery pack or fuel storage. Reports from those present at the demonstration claimed the drone could recharge itself mid-flight and that its power system was entirely enclosed, suggesting that RF energy was both captured and converted internally. Though no public blueprints exist, descriptions suggest the aircraft uses internal RF receivers to collect ambient radio waves, an onboard converter system to change RF energy into usable electric power, advanced lightweight materials to reduce energy demands, software to manage power recycling and navigation. Chikumbutso has hinted that future manned versions could follow, potentially transforming aviation for cargo delivery, surveillance, and personal transport, especially in remote or power-scarce regions. Mainstream science has not embraced Chikumbutso's claims. Experts in energy physics often cite the lack of peer-reviewed studies, independent verification, or patent transparency as red flags. Others raise concerns about scientific feasibility. RF energy, though real, exists in very low power densities. For instance, harvesting ambient RF from a cell tower or Wi-Fi router might generate milliwatts, far from enough to power an aircraft. Still, alternative thinkers and open-minded engineers argue that Chikumbutso's innovation deserves more rigorous testing, not dismissal. Some believe that RF-based power is an underexplored frontier, especially when integrated with emerging metamaterials, high-efficiency rectennas, and quantum circuits. There are also political and economic considerations. Disruptive technologies like Chikumbutso's challenge multi-billion-dollar industries, aviation fuel, lithium battery markets, and energy utilities. Could this explain the media silence or institutional reluctance to investigate his claims? If verified, the impact of a self-powered aircraft would be staggering. Here's what it could mean. End of fossil fuel dependency in aviation. Aircraft would no longer require aviation fuel, making them cheaper and more environmentally friendly. Global access to flight. Remote communities with no access to jet fuel or electricity grids could operate UAVs or air taxis powered by ambient energy. Revolution in emergency response and surveillance. RF-powered drones could be deployed for days in disaster zones without needing resupply. Military and space exploration. The military could benefit from silent, long-endurance drones. Meanwhile, modified RF propulsion could aid near-space travel. Democratization of innovation. A successful African-built, self-powered aircraft would challenge stereotypes and inspire a new generation of inventors globally. The key challenge remains validation. Will governments, independent labs, or universities step forward to test and verify Chikumbutso's technology? Or will the innovation remain in the shadows? Maxwell Chikumbutso's self-powered aircraft stands at the intersection of possibility and controversy. If true, it could be one of the greatest technological breakthroughs of the 21st century. If false, it is still a remarkable testament to the power of vision, persistence, and the human drive to defy limits. Whether you believe the science or question it, one thing is certain: this story is not over. As Maxwell continues his work, the world watches, waits, and wonders, could the future of flight really be fuel-free? Stay tuned, stay curious, and never stop questioning what's possible.